Hi, in this video I am going to demonstrate the user management in Linux server, and there is around the 6 topic I am going to cover in this video. The first of all, we start with what is sudo. So sudo means super user do. So super user do in the sense in Windows run as administrator. So this is giving a privilege to the user to run any particular software or any services or any system related task by administrator privilege. Okay. The second, and how to give a permission as a sudo. So you are giving a permission to a normal user, how to promote a normal user into an administrator. The third one, what is pass WD and shadow files. So what is the importance of these two files? So and where it is located. So these two files are located in etc under pass WD and shadow. So first pass WD is contains that account information related to an user in a server. The second shadow is a secure user account information. So the account information in the sense it has that the password, the user credential is encrypted format, so saved in under the shadow files. So these two files are very important in the sense of security management in Linux server. And the fourth one, and the pass WD S option, the capital S option, for to check an particular user what is the status of a particular user account in a Linux server. The fifth one, authentication log, auth log. Simply we can call it as auth log. So where the file is located under var log and auth log.log. So this is very important files in the sense to monitor the administrator or any user activity in a server. So especially it gives you the information about so the date and time, that what kind of when the user is logged in, what kind of services he got from the server. So these are the log informations are maintained by the auth logged file. The final one, and chage. So what is chage? Change user password expiry information. So what it does, so actually, so this is one of the security mechanism to change the password in a frequent or certain period of after certain period of time. So this is a recommended cyber security recommendation. So as an administrator, we have to enforce that policy, password policy, to a normal user or any user in a server. And when a production environment, so we have to make sure the security standards are maintained well. So using the chage command, so we can set the password expiry and the minimum password age and the maximum password age. And after some time, the account will be inactive stage. Now, how long the account will be in an inactive state, and after certain inactive state, that account will be moved into the lock state. Okay, now we move into lab session. So now I'm going to create a user, and then I will promote this user as administrator. Okay, as I said earlier, so if any user account to run an administrative task like installing software and restarting services and all, and that user must be administrator group as sudo. Okay, so let me create a user, sudo add user 1. So it's already exists, so I'm going to create another username. Okay, yeah, it is created. Asking for the password. Just fill or ignore. Okay, now user 2 is added successfully. Now I'm going to promote this user into an administrator. group. Okay, the command is sudo add user, username, and the last type as sudo. Okay, this is the command to promote any user account as an administrator, like sudo. Yes, so the command ran successfully. So this user to added into group sudo. Okay, so this user can perform any administrative task on a Linux server, in this server. Okay, the next topic is what is passability and the shadow files. So why these two files are important in the sense to check whether that user accounts or list of users, and what is the status of an user. These two files are having those informations. So that's why these two files are important for any administrator to manage a Linux server. Okay, now I will show you where these two files are and how it looks like. Okay, so under the first we will see password files. So under root is etc and then password. Okay, this is a password file which is showing like how many users are created, so and what is their home directory, and what is the user ID and the user group, and what is the shell command. Okay, then we move into shadow files. So the same location, type shadow. Okay, as I said earlier, the shadow files contains that password information. Password in the sense the password encrypted and saved into this shadow file, and along with that the password expiry informations. So this is the last. So when I update any command by ch for a particular user, so those information will be saved under shadow file. So for example, so this last line, this is the username, this is the password, and this is when the last password updated, and minimum age, maximum expiry date, and account status showing. So whether the user is active or inactive. Okay, now I am going to set that password expiry policy for this user too. The command sudo ch and small m for minimum expiry days. So which means user cannot change within 2 days after the password changed. Okay, so the expiry is a capital M for 30 days, and the warning period, which is capital W, for 7 days before the password expiry. The system will remind the user to change the password. Okay, and after the 30 days, so I am going to give a grace period for 10 days. So that is inactive days for like 5 days. Sorry, to give a user information. So here for user 2. Yes, so the command is executed. So the minimum password is minimum 2 days after the password change, the maximum 30 days. So after 30 days password will expire, and before the 30 days, so 1 week before give you the warning. So now we will see how, after we update the password policy. The same the command to check the status, sudo ch -l the user account. See, I set that password. So minimum for 2 days. The maximum days password is valid for 30 days. and before 7 days the password will these are like warning period 7 days, so it will remind the user to change the password. Okay, so this is the way we have to set a password policy for any user in Linux server. Okay, thank you.